Yeah, what's up, y'all? So today is day 47. Today we did battle buddy movement, bounding, uh, and throwing grenade. It was just a feel for us to see how it is when the trainees do it. And once we're done doing that, it was like about we took the bus there. Thank God we had like multiple bus this time. And then from there, we then continued to do more weapons cleaning for like most like 3 hours. And once we completed weapons cleaning, we did our assessment evaluation on our clear and disassemble, assemble, and malfunction check on the 240 and 249 weapon systems, and also the grenade launcher. For the grenade launcher, we did not disassemble or reassemble. We just continued doing clear, unload, load, load, unload, and then function check for the grenade launcher. I will say I don't know if the previous or if the cycles before us or we haven't really got any word from the DSLs, but this week, like after the ACFT test, I feel like the last 48 hours or the last 72 hours, everything's kind of rushed or not properly handled or organized as it was from the weeks before. However, we only have the 10-mile tomorrow, and then after that we have our ritual for the badging ceremony. I think from the commandant or sergeant major or the first sergeant or the senior drill sergeant. So kind of looking forward to it. But however, today, prior to the 10-mile today, while we were cleaning our weapons, we did do our voting system for the drill sergeant cycle, drill sergeant leader cycle selection. So it's like 1, 2, 3 most effective and 1, 2, 3 least effective. I'll be honest, like least effective, I had a hard time because everybody was effective, because all the DSLs did care and they wanted to strive, excellence. They wanted us to know what we're talking about and what we're doing when it comes to being a drill sergeant. So having to nominate or having to write someone's name down for least effectiveness was the hardest part of the whole thing. And on the back, you can write any other additional AAR type of thing, but we still have our end of the cycle AAR left, so I won't say monthly. But yeah, this past week has been, I don't know, I know I said it earlier again, but right after ACFT and the CBRN, like it's just been kind of like, I don't know what's going on, but it was just, everything seems so like crunched up, or some things could have been done like after the bad buddy cut removed. I feel like we could have done the eval earlier or the day before during the battle tactics drill. And then today or 2 days ago, we were notified, some of me and my classes have to do patrol base cover or something like that. But we do have SME online, and hopefully he'll give some input on it. But besides that, after tomorrow, once we do the badging ceremony, hopefully if we do our weapons training and everything is clean, we got to come on Saturday, and we just enjoy the weekend. But kind of excited so far. It has been a very long 2.5 months, I guess. But I feel like it went by quick from the beginning till now. So in the next minute, I'm just going to give you some advice if you're coming to the Drill Sergeant Academy. Of course, memorize your Module 1 pitches, right? If you're struggling on PT for whatever reason, PRT, they have equipment here at Staff Duty. They will let you loan out. There's also 3 gyms here. They got the Perez gym, which is very nice and open. You got the Vanguard gym, which has all your ACFT equipment that you can use. And you got your Coleman gym, which is 24/7. All you need is your CAC to register, and it's available to you. And there's a lot of trails out here you can use to run. The track is open 24/7. For if you're having trouble with your run and studying at the same time, my recommendation is like you do a good PT for 1 hour. If it's your run, do a 1 mile assessment daily or a 1/4 mile sprint split time test with yourself, and do that for 8 laps. Or do hill sprints, which they have a really hill right by the academy, and it's really good. There's that. And other thing I'll say is, even if you fail one module, remember you have 4 tries until you get recycled or reset or whatever. But uh, you have 4 tries if you fail one module per the 5 modules. So of course, try to knock it out the park, but just give it your all. Do study. Remember, it's all about selective wording when you're doing your pitches. I will say, like, if you pass any of your exams or your qual or whatever, or your modules, right? Just be humble about it, because your peers from your class and the other squad might be having a hard time. So if you're celebrating around them, it will not help them, progress, because we're all different and we always want to succeed. That's why I'm making this video. The whole thing is just to succeed. Not everybody's going to be at a combat arms expert. Not everybody's going to be a person who studied word by word verbatim. Not everybody's going to study by going out there physically. They probably need a board. They probably need PowerPoints. Or not everybody can give a class or lead a class. So just be humble. And if you're someone who's struggling and you're in that class, you need to reach out. And if you have a hard time reaching out, then talk to your DSLs, and your DSLs will, like I said in my previous videos, the DSLs will come on the weekends to work with you, if they're available also. But most likely they have always, every weekend I've always seen a DSL out here trying to help students, candidates. So there's no reason why they wouldn't, as long as you make the first approach. And the biggest thing, I feel like, for all of the new people, if you're coming to the barracks, bring your own linen. Yeah, because I didn't know. I thought they were gonna bring your own linen. Yeah. Yeah. Besides that, after the 10 mile tomorrow, I'll do another video. But until then, thank you and have a good night. Oh, I do mention the past this week we have been getting off around like 1800 or 1830. So I don't know why. Just a heads up.